it's life for me.
Hey, hardy me hearties, and welcome. Today I am here in the middle of this desert to show you something really cool which I don't think have been done before, and that is spells in Minecraft, like the World of Warcraft spells or any other spells. You press a button and they activate, and the spells I'm going to show you is stealth and ambush. Of course you could make any amount of spells you want, or you can't actually make any amount of spells, but you can make a few, but you can make any kinds of spells. But I'll get more into that later. So the spells we have are stealth and ambush. So I need to activate my system, which I use by doing that. Wireless redstone is amazing. So we have a villager over there, and to show you what happens, I'm going to select the stealth spell by pressing number 2, and I will disappear from his vision. And then I'm going to select my ambush. Bam! And I'm back, because when you ambush you get visible again. I got my helm back for my ambush spell. So we are not in the middle of a desert, are we? No, we're not. I lied. Well, we are, but there are a lot of stuff here. So the red circuit is the ambush spell, as you can see when I hold this in my hand. And there, now it's active. So when I hold this in my hand, hocus pocus, you can see the redstone going through, and when I get here I get the helmet back. So, and this is the stealth spell. So let me tell you what's going on. Well, first of all, we have some wireless redstone over here, which is basically, it's looking for if I am at level 1. If I am, it's going to remove the level and just toggle this T flip-flop, which turns on and off the clocks for the stealth and the ambush attacks. Now here is where the interesting part is. This is also a kind of wireless redstone. So these clocks keep on trucking, because there's a rotten flesh in this one, and there's a command block in this one, and it's actually a lever in this one. So very useful stuff in the hoppers. And if we first take a look at the ambush spell, which it's not called anymore because I gave myself the item. We have enchant the nearest player number 6 and 0. So number 6 is aqua affinity or respiration, I can't remember, but it can only put that enchantment on a player or on a helmet, in this case a diamond helmet. So this will try to put an enchantment on a helmet. If it fails, it's going to give an output. If it succeeds, it's going to turn itself off. So when it succeeds, it's going to activate this torch, which in turn takes away the helmet and gives us the effect 14 in 0 seconds, and with the activation of, or if with the level 0. So there are effects have different levels. Now invisibility only has one, either you're invisible or you're not, but this command turns off the invisibility. And after that it gives us a diamond sword. It enchants it with sharpness 5. You can't go higher, because that's the highest you can get in vanilla Minecraft without using any third-party programs. So the command block can only give up to 5. Over here it clears the sword away after 4 ticks, so you basically have 1 attack, and you have to be pretty quick. And then after a while of repeaters, it's going to give our helmet back, so we can use the spell again, and that is basically our cooldown period. I did that a bit differently on the stealth. So in the stealth we are doing pretty much the same thing. We're trying to give the boots feather falling and the level 1 so they don't actually get enchanted, but it gives an output. So this turns on, a little bit more simple. It clears away the boots. It gives us invisibility for 30 seconds. And after that we have this hopper timer, which goes for about 40 seconds. So this one toggles over when this turns off, and it starts putting items into here, and this turns on, turning off this torch. Now once this is completely full, it will toggle over and the items will start going back, and once this has gone through its entire cycle, it will give us our boots back. So I guess we can take a look at this together. So I'm going to take, and the wooden sword is just so you can attack if you want to without using the ambush. So let's take this one, the ambush. I'm gonna hold it and you see turned off. It gave me the sword really quickly. It's hard to see, but there's one of the flaw. If you don't remove your hand, it's going to cycle. So let me do that actually. You can see I got the thing, it went through, it goes really quickly, and the cooldown, I got it back. Yeah, you've basically seen that right now. And if we take the invisibility, you can see turned off, and this is now going. I am invisible. Items moving over here, so it's giving an output. Items leaving here. Once this is completely empty, this turns off, pulling away the block, because these are sticky pistons. It's basically an etho timer, which is modified, and this doesn't have to be here anymore. And once this is completely empty, this will turn off, turning on this torch, giving us back the boots. And if we had the boots in our hand, the cooldown would be over and we would still be selecting that spell and we would use it. So here's where the different kind of spells come in. Maybe you rather, instead of having an ambush, you would like to have a berserker spell. Now what you would do is you would take this, you get a diamond sword and you give it, let's say, sharpness 3, because it shouldn't be as good as a diamond with full power. It shouldn't be an ambush that lasts longer. But basically what you do after giving the sword and enchanting it is give it a longer delay, and you would have a sword for a longer time, and that's basically a berserker spell. You get a little bit more offense for a while. What you could also do is add the effect weakness, which will make you take more damage, and that would be perfect berserker spell. You take more damage, but you do more damage, and you be creative. You can do any kinds of spell with this. I just thought it was a pretty cool system and I wanted to share it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you didn't, feel free to leave a dislike, and I shall see you next time.